Hi guys, good morning. Hope you are all doing well, and welcome to one more video series in our weekly trading and daily trading videos. Now, this series, as you know, covers all the altcoins that I give trade ideas on or trade setups on. Now, before I used to identify top 5 coins for you every day, but I see that a lot of coins in this are quite volatile and I thought it'll be better if I take a few mid-cap coins and few good coins which are attracting a lot of attentions, and we do a weekly analysis on each one of them. And as the day goes by, as the week goes by, we can visit them again every day and see that how the analysis is played out and try to modify it over the week. Okay. Now there are two reasons for it doing this. The first reason is because the first coins that I used to give are very low cap coins and most of them are quite volatile. Okay, because you guys, I don't know the level of experience or the level of knowledge that you have. These coins I normally give in my trading desk groups to my members because I know that they are quite capable enough to execute that trade. But with you guys, I'm not so sure. So what I'll do is I'll stick to mid cap coins and few higher large cap coins, and believe me, you can make a lot of profits from them also. Yeah. Now the second reason for this is uh, as you know, in the last video that I posted, secrets to be a profitable trader. If you have watched the video properly, then you can see one of the point was to identify the assets you want to trade and only trade those assets. Okay, not to switch assets when you don't have a trade setup. Okay, so this being the reason that let's take 5 assets every week, because you know this channel was made to develop your knowledge as a trader. So it'll be better if we take assets weekly and let's do analysis on those assets together. If you guys have your charts, you can post it in the comment section below of this video so that we know that how we are starting off for the week, and at the end of the week we'll see how it did. Okay, you remember one thing, technical analysis is just an idea. Okay, it playing out or not completely depends on the market, and you have to adapt to technical analysis as and when market shows you data points. Okay, so having said that, let's take this 5 assets and try to imprint all the price movements in our head so that just by looking at the chart it will give a clear idea to us, can be short or can be long. Like in my telegram group in Twitter and Telegram, few members messaged me yesterday that should I take a short or should I take a long from here, but you know, because I was away from the charts, I could not update them. And just when I came back home, I opened the chart and I updated them. So you should also try to be in that level that as soon as you see the chart, the price should be printed in your head. Yeah. And then you can decide immediately that you want to long or short. Okay. Having said that, let's start, guys. Let's start with BTC analysis like we always do, because this is the king coin. If you still don't understand BTC gearing ratio and how to analyze BTC, I'll put the videos on top. I'll tag the videos. Please go and watch the BTC weekend trading video that I posted and the BTC gearing ratio video. These two are very important. Okay. So you can see, let's like I do always, I start fresh, but you can see that we have few drawings over here, but I hide it for you. But I think this drawing is good enough. Like you can see that when the price was somewhere here, we took a long. Okay, and few people were asking where did you post setups for this long. Like if you have watched my videos, I don't post setups anymore because my goal is to develop you as a trader, not to give you signals. You know, this is not a signal group, and if you want a signal group, I can make one for you and I'll charge money for this. It is as simple as that, and you can access to that. Okay, you can be completely dependent on me. That's completely up to you. Okay, so but for the purpose of this video, you can see the setups were given in the video, and I posted the time also that when I was going to long, and you can see it is around 1 o'clock that day in the evening. A lot of people took the setups with me, and because they were following the videos and they had watched the videos properly, and you can see that we are already in some good 7.2% profit in spot and almost 70% profit at 10x leverage. Okay, so like I was saying that this is the support line where BTC will pick up somewhere around 21515. If you remember, this was marked that day in the video. If you still don't understand, go and watch that video. You'll have an idea. You can see BTC perfectly tap that zone and is taking off now. Yeah. So it has overcome this trend line. So this is not relevant anymore. Now, like I was discussing, that what are the profit taking zones for long? You can see that this was the first zone. You can see price tapped it beautifully and then came down. Okay. So this was the first liquidity tap. Now you could take 30% profits here, and as it went down, you can see it touched our golden pocket. You could enter a little bit more, or you can add more position to your longs here. This is how you trade. Okay, so you can see now price has rejected from our second layer of liquidity that I drew last week. Okay, so this is how you focus price, and this is how you try to analyze how price will behave. Okay, you can see that analysis was spot on, and if you manage to do this, then there is nothing which can stop you. Okay, so now you can see that price has come to our golden pocket region, but I don't see any corrective pattern forming yet. Now, like I said, that this is the 1 hour time frame, so we want to see something on the higher time frames. You can see prices come beautifully back, tested the middle of the channel and is going up like this. Okay, I want to see something like this on higher time frame, and I would like to see little bit of divergence on RSI. Let me just add this RSI for you, and yeah, so you can see that I would like to see prices going up like this, and RSI making some down curves like this. Okay, so this will give us an indication that price is getting bearish, and a lot of traders are observing the sell pressure on top. Okay, now having said that, so this is our plan for BTC. If you go to lower time frames, then let's go to the 15 minutes time frame, and let's discuss over here. So first thing is, I would want price to do this. Okay, now having said that, the best point of interest for me would be if BTC puts in a higher high than this. Okay, because you can see that price is approaching this, and there is a lot of liquidity again in this region. So if you want to draw this up, you can see this region is full of high liquidity. Yeah, so if it taps this region, then this will be a perfect setup. But for me, the first short setup will be if we put in a higher high and come down. Okay, then I'll try to take this swing trade failure over here, and this will be the best entry. Yeah, either you can do this, or you can wait for this to fail and then test it back again, and then you can enter over here. Okay, now there is very high possibility that this is the point 236 zone. Okay, so price can go to retest this and just put in a higher high and consolidate and come down over here. Okay, this can also be a possibility, because then on higher time frames you would have made a corrective pattern, and this will be a very good pattern to enter for. But this is what I mean, that this is the corrective ABC from which we took the long from, and we would want to see a corrective pattern on top also, from which we can take a short from. Okay, so once we develop something like this, then this will give us an ABC analysis targeting to the bottom of the chart. Okay, but the best will be if it goes and puts in a higher high and then comes down. So primarily we'll be holding on to the longs that we have made, and hopefully that we get some good profits from them. Okay, now having said that, you can see the top of the channel is not that much far from here. You can see it is only 9%. Now, any news can trigger the price to go up, but I don't like price actions on Monday, or I don't trust price actions on Monday. There are various reasons to it. I'll explain it to you over the months as we progress. But yeah, so far I'll just take the first setup as we put in a higher high and a corrective pattern forms, or I'll wait for this setup to come. Okay, if market looks very bullish, then you will see that this zone will be broken with a higher candle over here, a stronger candle. Okay, Let me just clear all this because it's getting messy slowly. Yeah, so you can see that if this zone has to break, okay, then it has to break quite fast, okay, like this, and then retest, and then we'll go to test the higher zones over here, okay. And then you can see that we would be entering our second zone of liquidity that we had marked last week, which is this zone. And then this will be a perfect short setup, okay. And then BTC, you can see, will come, and if we don't get any support in this area, we drop down and go further. Yeah, so this is the BTC plan for this week. Now this whole pattern which is forming is a bearish pattern, so keep in note, do not buy spot BTC over here because you are going to lose your money. And if you want to enter, you can enter here, but please exit as we go up. Okay, I hope some of you took profits. Yeah, so this is the BTC analysis. Now moving on to the next coin, which is SOL, because I see a lot of people are interested in SOL. So let's think that what SOL will do. As you can see, this is one parallel channel which SOL is forming over here. Let me just reduce this. You can see clearly. You can see that this is the first parallel channel, and SOL has tapped and come down over here. Now what I expect SOL is to go up from here, break this parallel channel and go to the top over here, yeah, because there is a lot of liquidity again in this entire region, like I mentioned. So I want SOL to at least reach the top of the middle of the main parallel channel, which is over here. Like you can see that this is the main channel which we are focusing on, and I hope it goes and taps the top of the parallel channel. Now, being an altcoin, you can see the movement of 13% is quite possible in one day or in 2 days at least. So I believe SOL can go and tap the top, and I don't want to short SOL till BTC puts in a corrective pattern. Okay. Now, once it taps this zone, then it will be perfect. It can move back and test the lower zones over here. Yeah, but you can see that you will get a swing failure trade from here, and this will be a very good ABC setup to enter on and target lower zones over here, and then proceeding to the top of the channel again. Yeah, so this is how I want to see SOL behaving. Now moving on to the next coin, which is AVAX, a very good coin again, and I see a lot of people trading. Now remember guys, this is a 2-hour analysis, so you can drop down to 15 minutes and do the same. Like you can see that if I go to the 15 minutes, this is looking a little bit more messy, so that's why I select the 2 hours, so that you guys can see the chart clearly. Okay, but the analysis will remain same, just drop down on the time frames. Yeah, so you can see that on lower time frames, AVAX is trying to find support in this middle of the parallel channel. Now what I expect AVAX to do is at least make a corrective pattern over here, so given a lower low, and try to consolidate in the middle of the parallel channel, and then as it goes up, I'll take a swing failure trade in AVAX, and yeah, try to target the top of the channels over here. Yeah, somewhere around this zone over here. Yeah, I want to see AVAX going to the top of the zone, because you can see there is again a lot of liquidity in that area. Yeah, entire area over here is full of a lot of good liquidity, and you can see that if you go on higher time frames in AVAX, like 4 hours or 6 hours, you can see that this whole zone is full of liquidity. Okay, but just looking at the mid time frame zones, you can see that this is the 0.382 level. So I would like to see AVAX tapping this at least, and then rejecting somewhat to this level again. Okay, so this is the immediate setup that I see. So I would want to long AVAX somewhere in this region, and I would then target the top of the region, or at least a higher high than this high, because you can see that there is a wick over here which needs to get fulfilled, and then once that happens, put in a higher high, fall down, either this swing failure pattern or if it breaks and touches the top, then for sure I'll try to target the top of the zones. Yeah, you can see that there is some major resistance points over here, the first being this. Yeah, so you can try to, sorry, let me just mark the resistance points for you. You can see the first one is over here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. The first one is over here, and as we move on, you can see that there are a lot of others point over here. Yeah, so this is AVAX for you. Now treat it wisely, and this is what I will plan for the week. Yeah, moving on to the next one, BNB. You can see BNB is very powerful. Now, why I like BNB is because first support, second support, and third support did not even reach. Yeah, so there is a lot of strength in the coin going forward. One day I'll try to explain you how to identify strength and weakness. Yeah, I can see that this is a major level of resistance which BTC, which BNB has overcome now and is on the support zone. Okay, so if it finds support over here, yeah, then it will wobble around little bit around this region and then go up to tap the top of the zones. Okay, now looking at my next level of support, resistance is coming somewhere here, and you can see that this will be a perfect tap of the golden pocket area over here. Yeah, this whole zone over here. Now that is why I will like to short BNB somewhere in the top of the parallel channel right here. Yeah, 351 to 342 is the zone where I see BNB trading, or the shorting BNB. The best area is to short it over here. Yeah, so the same pattern, swing failure pattern. Once it tests the top, at least it will come to visit this one. If it fails and BTC remains bearish, it will go to test the bottom of the parallel channel again here. Yeah, very good trade this will be. If you target the top, then this will be almost a 17-18% trade. Yeah, so this is what I see for BNB. Now moving on to the next coin, which is NEAR. You can see that NEAR is also acting quite strong, and actually I was trading NEAR, but I did not want to give a call because again, altcoins. Yeah, so 3 times support over here, and the first point of resistance that I see for NEAR on higher time frames, if you go, you can see clearly that this is the major resistance which NEAR is going to approach now. So I would not want to short NEAR over here unless I'm looking for some scalp entries or something like this on 5 minutes time frame. But what I'll do is, because I think that BTC will be a little bit bullish, so I think that NEAR is now consolidating on the verge of support over here. Like you can see that this is a good support. So I think if NEAR finds a good support, then it will at least go and tap this region over here. Okay, this whole region over here. Now this region will give a very good liquidity push for the market. Like you can see that a big wick over here. So I would want at least this whole wick to get recovered, and then I want price to go back down from here to test the bottom of the channels again. Yeah, so this is my NEAR plan, guys, and the next and the last coin will be DOT. Very good coin again. You can, if you remember, I posted the DOT price prediction video for the bear market lows and short-term trade ideas. If you haven't watched that video, please go and watch it, and it will offer you some good insights. Yeah, so DOT, you can see, as again is consolidating above support over here. Now let me not just use this line because that is affecting my price action view. So you can see this is the support zone on which DOT is resting on. So you can see that if we consolidate over here and make a corrective pattern like this, then we can go and try to tap the top resistance layer over here, and then the whole liquidity in this region would be taken, and then DOT would be ready for a leg down. Yeah, you can see that DOT will be a very good trade if it comes back and hits the lower levels over here. Yeah, then DOT will be almost 24 to 25% trade. Okay, having said that, guys, I think these are the first for 5 coins we have identified, and we'll try to focus on them. And remember that BTC, keep your prime focus on BTC, and hopefully that this will work out. Now if we reject from this area, this whole area, then we can come down and give one more lower low pattern over here. Okay, and then we try to take a trade over here. Yeah, we'll see as the week goes. We'll do it slowly, but these are the few scenarios, and I hope you like the analysis, and I hope you learned something out of it. Now remember, I don't give all the information in this analysis because a lot of you have different levels of knowledge and acceptance. So uh, this is just 10% of technical analysis, but I think if you are a beginner trader, then this is enough for anyone to trade on, be it a pro, be it a beginner, anyone who is starting out to trading or is at least in the mid level of being a good trader can take benefits out of it. Yeah, I hope you like the video, guys. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and please comment and post your charts down below so we can see that what's going on. Okay, having said that, guys, have a good day and I'll see you again. Bye bye.